all the people? We're at a party. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Karen. What's your name?
My name is Shane.
Hi, Shane. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
How do you like the party?
I don't like parties very much. Yeah.
Did you get to try the food? The food is really delicious here.
Yeah, I don't like to. I'm allergic to a lot of different foods, so I don't want to eat the food here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the music? Do you like the music? I mean, it's pretty good, right?
I like to listen to my own music because I think other music is kind of weird.
You bring your own music to the party?
Yeah, I like to listen to my own music.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go get a drink over there, and I'll see you later.
You don't want to dance?
Oh, sorry. I need to go get a drink
You don't
now.
want to dance with me?
Carol and Brian are at a table with food.
Ooh, that looks really good.
They are good, but this is the last one. Here, you can have it.
That's very nice of you. Thanks. So, what do you think of the party?
It's fun, and I like the music. I listen to this kind a lot.
So we're looking at part C of making new friends, and today we are at a party.
Woo!
I love parties.
Are you a party animal?
Of course, I'm a party animal. I love interacting, socializing with people and strangers.
Are we talking about today, Karen, or 10 years ago, Karen?
Well, I still like meeting people,
Yeah.
but 10 years ago, Karen, I think I would love meeting strangers. And I love big parties. That's right, with a lot of people. And then you can just go talk to anybody and then ask them questions.
Make a lot of new friends.
And learn about their lives and who they are, where they're from, and listen to their stories.
Okay, well, here we have Carol and Brian are at a table with food.
Oh, I love food.
Ooh, so they're going to be
Party
eating. Okay.
And Carol, I'll be Carol.
That makes sense. I think Carol's a girl, so I will be Brian, who's a boy.
That's right.
Sure.
Okay, so Carol starts by saying, ooh, that looks really good. I'm assuming that she's talking about the food.
Him?
I think it's food.
Brian says, they are good, but this is the last one. Here, you can have it.
Brian is so nice.
He gave her the last one.
Exactly. Maybe it would be like the last French fry or the last chicken nugget.
Yeah, it could be anything. So if the last is an adjective. So they'll say the last French fry means maybe how many French fries do you think come in a pack of French fries? Maybe 30? So if you ate 29 French fries, there's one left, that's the last French fry.
So after you take that one, there will be no more, right?
There's no more left, right. So she is going to get his last thing, his last piece of food.
That's right, and that's really nice, and I think that's a good way of making friends at a party. It's a nice gesture, right?
I don't like to share. And when it comes to food, that food, if I ordered myself some food, that food is mine. I don't want to share any of my food with anybody.
Really? So I guess you won't be like Brian, right?
I'm very selfish. Do you like to share food?
Well, first I have to make sure that I have enough. If I don't have enough, then I don't want to share. But if I have enough, then sure, I can give some extra ones to other people and share. And people will think I'm really nice.
So you will order more food so that you can share it?
Sometimes. And Carol says, that's very nice of you. Thanks. So what do you think of the party? That's actually a really good question to ask. If you just meet someone for the first time, you don't know what to say.
Talk about.
Exactly. Yeah. So what do you think about the party?
We can call that a good icebreaker.
You're right. It breaks the ice.
Yeah, so an icebreaker just means that it's something to talk about to warm up and get to know somebody.
That's right.
So Brian says, it's fun. And I like the music. I listen to this kind a lot.
And the other person will obviously respond to your question by saying, you know, I like the music, or maybe I like the food, I like the people here. You know, there's a lot of things that you can say when someone asks you, what do you think about the party, right? Wow. So there's like a lot of conversation that you can have. But when you're at a party, like, do you like the big parties or small parties?
I prefer small parties.
Oh, really?
Because when there's too many people, I feel that, like, I'll probably have to have a lot of small talk with people because you need to get to know them, but most likely I'm never going to see them again, and I kind of feel like I'm wasting my time.
Really?
If it's a small party with people that I already know well, I feel like I can get to know them better, or we can really talk about things that are happening in our lives and share some more private things. I like that kind of party.
Really? Well, I don't really mind meeting strangers, and I really enjoy listening to everyone's stories about where they're from and then what they do and then the things they enjoy doing. I just find it really, really interesting, and everyone is so different, and learning about their families and their hobbies.
I can imagine that you probably would have a lot to talk about even with a stranger.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people would consider me a good listener.
You are a very good listener.
I think so too. But right now we should take a short break and we'll be back for more.
Okay.
It's nice to meet another fan. I'm Carol.
Hi, Carol. I'm Brian. What is your favorite band?
I don't know. I like them all.
Well, I have one. Let me tell you about them.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
So we still have this dialogue between Carol and Brian, and they are at a party. So what did Brian say before the break? He said that he liked the
music.
That's right. Okay, so when you're asking, people at a party, hey, what do you think about the party?
Well, a lot of times there will be music playing, but not necessarily, right? I feel like it's kind of maybe a bigger party, there's more likely they will be playing music.
That's true.
If it's just a few people, sometimes when you have a few people, let's teach them this. If you have just a few people and it's a party, sometimes we call that a get-together.
Ah, so not a big party,
yeah,
right?
If
Just
it's
a
a small
get-together.
party with a few people, you will call it a get-together. So I think if it's a small party, like a get-together, you probably won't have music and dancing, but a big party, most likely there will be some music there.
You are right.
So
okay.
what does Carol say about the music?
Well, Carol says, it's nice to meet another fan. I'm Carol. So now she's introducing herself, introducing her name, but it's nice to meet another fan. What does
He's a fan?
No.
She's also a fan? There are two fans?
No, the fan that we're talking about right here is a noun. That means you really like this kind of music too. So if I really like
She's a fan of the music.
That's right. So if I really like, for example, rock and roll, then you can say I'm a fan of rock and roll. Or if you really like an actor or actress, then you can say I'm a fan of this actor. That means you really, really like them.
Okay, so another fan. So he's a fan, she's a fan, right? So she says it's nice to meet another fan. So another is an adjective.
That's right.
So if you have another fan, that means there's one fan, and now there's an additional one. You add one more fan, now there's two fans.
That's right.
All right, so you could say that I am a fan of Michael Jackson.
You're in a fan.
Are you a fan?
Yes, I am.
So you're another fan of Michael Jackson.
You are right.
Love
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
And I think music is a great way to bond, people, like to bring people together. So what does Brian say now?
Hi, Carol. I'm Brian. What is your favorite band?
Oh, so they like similar music now that we know. So he can continue this conversation by saying, what's your favorite band?
So favorite is an adjective.
That's
it
right.
means the thing you like the most.
Yeah.
So let me test you. What's your favorite fruit?
Watermelon. What's your favorite vegetable?
Eggplant.
Eggplant?
Yeah.
Really? You like eggplants the most out of all the vegetables?
Yeah, I love eggplant.
Oh,
What's your
wow.
favorite night market food?
Stinky tofu. And what is your favorite country?
Taiwan?
Ah,
Hey!
me too. But right now, we're not talking about favorite country. We are talking about favorite band. And that brings us to our next vocabulary word, band. And that is a noun. So when Brian is asking this question, what's your favorite band? You're talking about a group of musicians. They play pop music together. So for example, Maroon 5. You know Maroon 5, right?
I know them. I think that's one of your favorite bands, right?
That's right. And there's a lot of different kind of bands out there. So I know a lot of people in Taiwan, they like the K-pop bands. Have you ever heard of BTS?
Of course I've heard of BTS. I don't live in a cave in a mountain.
Do you really know them? Yeah.
Everybody's heard of BTS.
Well, they're really, really famous. Also, another famous band in Taiwan is called Mayday.
Yes, I
know
know
Mayday?
them too.
I actually like
them.
their music.
Me too. So you're another fan?
I am another fan.
High five.
All right.
So what does Carol say?
Carol says, I don't know. I like them all.
Wait, she likes every band? So like she likes every kind of music?
Well, I think what she's talking about is that there's a lot of different bands that she likes. It's hard to find a favorite one because when you say favorite, usually you're referring to one only, right?
Okay. So Brian says, well, I have one. Let me tell you about them.
Ooh, and then they can continue their conversation, right?
Right, he's going to tell her all about the band that she really likes, and probably he'll let her listen to a little bit of music, and then maybe later he'll send her some music, and then pretty soon they get married and they live happily ever after.
No, you're thinking too far ahead. Maybe they'll just become really good friends and then they can start hanging out, right?
Okay, well, you can finish the story in your own mind however you want to finish, but that's all the time we have for today.
And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Carol and Brian are at a table with food.
Ooh, that looks really good.
They are good, but this is the last one. Here, you can have it.
That's very nice of you. Thanks. So, what do you think of the party?
It's fun, and I like the music. I listen to this kind a lot.
It's nice to meet another fan. I'm Carol.
Hi, Carol. I'm Brian. What is your favorite band?
I don't know. I like them all.
Well, I have one. Let me tell you about them.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这一课的重点单字。第一个 last， 这是一个形容词，最后一个的。Jenny is always the last person to arrive at a meeting. 开会时 Jenny 总是最后一个才到。下一个单字 another 形容词，另一个的。Would you like to have another piece of cake? 你想要再来一块蛋糕吗？第三个单字 favorite 形容词，最喜欢的。My favorite sport is skiing. 我最喜欢的运动是滑雪。最后一个单字 band 名词，乐团、乐队。Leo is the lead singer in a band. Leo 是一个乐团的主唱。Lead singer 指的是主唱。接着我们来看一下重点文法。第一个 That's very nice of you. 你人真好啊。That's very 加上形容词 of somebody 表示某人真怎么样。Nice 我们可以用 sweet、kind 其他的形容词来替换。我们来看看下面这个情境。
I got 2 tickets for the Lion King. Let's go together.
Wow, that's very kind of you.
下一个文法 What do you think of 加上名词，你觉得什么东西如何呢？ Think of 表示认为、觉得。Think 的三态是 think, thought, thought。我们来看看下面这个情境。What did you think of the movie? 你觉得这部电影如何呢？ It was fantastic. 太棒了。
真的很好看，一定要去看。
真的吗 ？OK。最后一个文法 ，listen to， 聆听、收听。Listen 是一个不及物动词，它的后面必须要加 to 才能接受词。我们来看看下面这个对话。What kind of music do you listen to? 你听哪一种类型的音乐呢 ？I listen to K-pop. 我听韩国流行音乐。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，记得要复习哦。我们下一课再见。
Rosestone is a beautiful stone found in the rivers of Hualien. The stone is famous for its pink color, with lines of green and black running through it. Some of the patterns even look like Chinese landscape paintings. Rosestone can be used to make necklaces, earrings, stamps, or decorations. They are popular gifts and souvenirs. Rosestone is one of Hualien's unique treasures.
See you next time.